Welcome back, Liberty Eagles fans. We got to work in today. We're so excited for this. You guys get to see us before the game starts now. We were going to do this a couple of weeks ago just before winter break. And sadly, it didn't work out. Our soundboard broke on us right before the stream started, and we didn't get to do the game. It was that Hazelwood West game that Liberty just absolutely kicked butt in. I believe that was a 79-20-something victory.
It was something ridiculous.
It was something insane. We are excited. The boys have not played a game since December 30th, which is insane to say. And I think that's the only reason Badra's 18th in the state, right? Like, he'd be way higher. He's only got 240 points right now. I say only. That's absurd. 240 points. He's a senior in high school this year. He is cooking. His 2 points, I mean, averages, I don't know, 21 points a game, higher than everybody else. Mason Myers up there with 10 points a game. Ty Nickerson, 10 points a game. Like, we've got three guys who are relatively reliable, shoot every game. And we have a rematch here tonight against the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. We beat them by about 20 last time we played them. And that was, of course, in the, I believe the Maryville tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Coach Sodeman said he's real excited. Talked to Badra earlier today. He says it's going to be a competitive game. He doesn't think they were playing at their best that day, though. So he's thinking it's going to be a tighter game today. But I mean, their top scorer, and no offense, they're a good club. We just watched their JV squad play against our JV squad. Close game. I think it was, 47-30-something. It was a really good game, really competitive. But their top varsity scorer is Braden Palmer. 122 points just doesn't compare to Badra. They've been really low scoring all year. It's an interesting phenomenon for sure. And I think this is going to be a great game.
I mean, it's going to be fantastic. Overall, Badra is really the team's main standpoint. He's first in the league. He's got the points to back him. He has the stats to show that he is a fantastic player. They don't have any statistics to back up or to match him, really. They've got the sixth in the league with Braden Palmer, but we've got seventh. We have 1 through 7 pretty much.
Wait, which league is it?
This is the state. So overall in the state, Zaire Collins is sitting at 413 from St. Mary's School.
That's impressive. Okay, they probably also played more games than us, right? We're 9-2 going into this game. What's Zumwalt West record going into this game?
Zumwalt West record, they're doing okay. I mean, they're pretty middle of the road. They're kind of sitting with 5-4 right now.
Okay, so they're 5-4. That's all right. Now, if we look at our GAC, we're in the GAC South now, so that's our main competitors. We got the Eagles. I'm reading off the wall over here. I don't know this by heart. Sorry. You got the Eagles, the Vikings, Francis Howell, Troy Buchanan, the Spartans, the Jaguars, the Knights. Howell and Liberty, I think, are the top two teams in that GAC, which puts guys like Andrew Badra on the spot to perform. The GAC South is the hardest GAC out of the three that we could be in, North, Central, and South. We were Central last year, and obviously we moved up a district this year. And a lot of the teams have been able to compete, and some of them haven't. And our basketball team's showing why we're here and why we should be. I mean, 9-2 on the season is really impressive. Hoping to make a playoff push and go deep this year. Excuse me. And just absolutely keep on moving. And I mean, with guys like Mason Meyer playing out of his mind as a junior, Ty Nickerson, Andrew Badra going crazy in his senior season. But then you also have the old reliables, the guys who can make it when they need to, like Landon Johnson, Tyler Cook, Van Kozlowski. In that backup, in that lineup, just makes it that much easier. It makes it that much easier to cruise to the amount of victories that Liberty has.
Definitely. I mean, just against their last game that they played against West, I mean, we're sitting at, let's see, this is 35 total for West.
That was Parkway West.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry, there we go.
Zumwalt West's last game was against Zumwalt North. Zumwalt North is 9-3 this year. And what was the score of that game, if you don't mind?
It is
that game
pretty good. It's 71-42.
So that's what we call a blowout for sure. That's a 30-point victory for Zumwalt North. And it's not even that Zumwalt South is a bad team. I really think they've just had tough competitors. But then let's look ahead into the future, right? We got the Thursday's game. And Thursday's game is against Lafayette. We've played Lafayette once this year, and we lost by about 20. But Lafayette's 6-6. And you might be like, well, why did Liberty lose to a team that's worse than us? I looked at their competition. They play teams like MICDS, CBC, DeSmet, SLU. They play those big inner city squads who are really, really good. And the fact that they're holding a 6-6 record is extremely impressive. Thursday's game, it's going to be a show. It's going to be one to tune in for. It's going to be a great game to watch. But tonight, expect some fireworks. Expect a good game. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be action-packed, and it's going to be fast-moving.
Both teams,
2 minutes till tip-off.
Both teams are really able to compete last game. Definitely the score doesn't show that, but at the end it was 65-40 in Liberty's favor. It's a competitive game. 15-point difference. It's a decent amount, but
25.
25, my apologies. I mean, just 25 difference. That is a lot, but they were competing basically all the way up until the last quarter. So we're looking at good gainage of points. We're well into the just able to compete with each other, keep the defense up. And so Liberty was, of course, able to come out ahead by 25. And so it's going to be interesting to see how West has adapted to this.
I think it's just a stamina thing, right? You got to think, right? Because Liberty, they're used to just going and going and going and pushing hard and playing fast and competitive and for long periods of time and always fighting. And maybe Zumwalt West isn't there yet, and they're working towards it, right? You never know where a team is, goals like this, especially coming in a little early, you know. But it'll be fun to watch for sure.
It's something we learned with like football. It's really game to game. The team that you have,
I just want to commend. I don't know who that is on Zumwalt West, but I don't know how to say this without sounding extremely mean, and I don't want to say this wrong. He's got one hand, and he just drained a three.
It's fantastic.
That's awesome. Props to him for playing varsity basketball. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's a story right there. That might be something we look into more if we play them again this year. But game's getting started here in just a few minutes, and we'll go up to the big camera, and you guys will watch the game, and it'll be an exciting game. It'll be fun to watch.
Very competitive.
I think everyone here is ready for this varsity competition. We're glad to be back. Hope everyone had a great winter break. That extended winter break was probably pretty nice. Let's get ready to roll, as I think varsity dance is doing something first. That sounds maybe as we will rise for the pledge here. Glad to see a lot of the Liberty family and fans here tonight. Zumwalt West, honestly, packed house. They have a lot of kids here. I'm going to be honest with you, more than I thought they would.
Definitely excited for this game.
Oh, I think everybody's excited for this game. It's the first basketball game back. I mean, Liberty starting lineup tonight. We got Ty Nickerson, Van Kozlowski, Andrew Badra. Who else will be out there? Probably Tyler Cook, Mason Meyer. We starting five.
Yeah, we've got a real stacked team up against them.
Yep.
It's a fantastic starting line. Very powerful players, able to get in there, drain, and just secure an early position is really important in these types of games. Short clock overall, so it's going to be good preparation. They haven't had a lot of practices, so it's going to be interesting to see just kind of how the team's feeling for this.
After the little commencement to Coach Cole there, towards his dedication, to his students. He's a great teacher too, from what I understand. I haven't had him, or had the pleasure of having him. Zumwalt West Jaguars starting 5 here for you tonight. You got number 44, Clay Bowman. Number 2, Maddox McLaughlin. Number 10, Peyton Chang. Number 23, Braden Palmer. And number 20, not on my list. Well, I didn't tell you what. He will be delegated to number 20 for the evening. I'm sorry, I don't have his name. Now your Eagles starting 5. Let's get ready to rumble here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is camo night here at Liberty. I can't see our student section. They're blending in that well. You got Tyler Cook out there, number 12. Mason Meyer. Van Kozlowski. Ty Nickerson. And last, but definitely not least, the force of the court, Andrew Badra. He's got a grin on his face. He's ready to play tonight.
I think everyone is, Mason. They're tired of their break. They're ready to get back on the court, get a good competition going.
Absolutely. I think everyone's ready for tonight. It's been big in anticipation for the game this evening, for sure. Everyone's ready to get back in it. Everyone's getting ready to go again, as Van will step up there for the tip-off, facing off against number 44, big man Clay Bowman. Tall guy.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, he's tall.
He is. Just kind of to talk about kind of their best player on the court right now, just according to statistics. Number 23, Braden Palmer. I mean, he's got a really good record going. He's got 122 points overall. He averages about 13.6 a game. He's a really good player.
Absolutely. He goes a little early on the tip there, but Zumwalt West start with the ball. Back to number 2. That is Maddox McLaughlin. Maddox over to number 10, Peyton Chang. Back to McLaughlin. Good screen set by Clay Bowman. Bowman over to number 20, who will get the easy shot there. Drains that for the first 2 points of the game. Zumwalt West starting up. Similar theme to the JV game. Zumwalt West started up, but ended down. As Andrew Badra already has the ball. Over to deep ball to Mason Meyer. Great catch just before it goes out of bounds. Over to Tyler Cook, sorry. Cook getting covered well by Maddox McLaughlin. Over to Van Kozlowski. Back to Mason Meyer, playing ring around the rosy here with Zumwalt West's defense. As Ty Nickerson will pass to Van to Tyler Cook. Back over to a wide open Ty Nickerson, who will charge up the middle and have no points there as he, oh my God, what a save by Badra. I don't know how to describe what just happened there. As Tyler Cook will go back to Ty Nickerson. That was fast. That was a lot.
Fast.
Moving fast, just like I said.
Aggressive.
Gonna be aggressive. I gotta get these names back into my brain. This might take a second for me to get used to here.
We've had a break. They've had a break. We'll get it down.
Yeah.
I mean, just.
So my apologies if I do mess up any names, as they pass straight on over to number 23, Braden Palmer. Top shooter over to number 20. Number 20 wound up on the ground, but Badra will get the ball before it goes out of bounds, and he'll start moving down court. He's getting covered by Braden Palmer, as Badra will have a free 2 points, 2:42.
Someone that we've heard a lot really quickly, Ty Nickerson, 117 points overall.
Oh yeah, second on the team. He's playing well. As Maddox McLaughlin will be moving around with the ball here. Over to Chang. Chang to number 20. Number 20 to McLaughlin. McLaughlin shoots for 3. Oh, just bounces out past to Tyler Cook, covered by McLaughlin. Over to Van Kozlowski, who will go straight up the middle and have nothing. Gets his rebound. No good. And that'll be a foul on Van for pushing.
For Badra, when he is on the court, you can just kind of see how every player recognizes him. But for Palmer, he's definitely a good player for them. And he's staying on, well, he was staying on Badra.
20 over to Palmer. Palmer over to Chang. Chang moves well. Back over to Palmer. Hand off to Chang. Mason Myers playing some good man-to-man. Pass over to Bowman. Bowman, it's robbed from him by Ty Nickerson. Nickerson moving down court here. Nickerson over to Cook. Cook over to Kozlowski. Kozlowski looking for an open man, has one, and Badra with a little handoff. And Badra is tripped up and fouled.
Unhappy about that.
And that will be Eagles ball. Badra will have a throw-in.
Number 44, Clay Bauman, 82 overall. They're second best.
82 points. The pass to Kozlowski. Kozlowski looking for something. Has nothing, moves around towards the wing, over to Mason Meyer, who's on the wing. Mason Meyer closer to the top of the key now. Over to Kozlowski. Kozlowski to Nickerson. Nickerson pushes through the key, up the middle, goes for two, has nothing. Number 20 with the ball now. Moves very fast down the court. Over to Chang. Chang over to Palmer. Palmer to number 20. Number 20 with a deep ball to McLaughlin.
Iowa!
McLaughlin to Palmer. Palmer looking around, taking a good read. Good look over to Chang. Chang back to Palmer.
It's a very strong
Palmer
defense.
shoots. No good. Bounces
Very
out.
strong defense from the Eagles.
Very. Playing aggressive. Yep. 4.5 minutes left here. As Badra goes up for two and will not get it.
I mean,
And that'll be 2 shots for Andrew Badra.
the screening
After the,
is interesting because
working.
we saw it does work. It worked very well so far, 4 minutes in.
Absolutely.
Something we noticed was kind of a struggle for him. Great at putting points up. Just kind of struggled a little bit
Badra
on
drains the first free throw.
keeping 3 points, keeping 2 points, anything that would like rush past before they set up their defense. They struggled with, but they haven't had that problem yet.
Badra drains his 2 threes, putting the Eagles up 4-2 on the Zumwalt West Jags. Palmer over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin back to number 20. Number 20 fakes the pass. Passes his time to Palmer. Palmer back to number 20. McLaughlin picks it up. Shoots. Swish. Nothing but net for Maddox McLaughlin to tie the game 4-4.
I was just mentioning how good their defense was.
And Maddox McLaughlin will have a penalty on him there. And that'll be a throw-in for Andrew Badra.
They have a solid, very solid team.
Absolutely. Badra to Kozlowski. Kozlowski getting covered well by Bowman. Back to Badra. And that's a carry on Badra. That's tough. But, I mean, basketball's always a sport that's been kind of harsh about the rules. So, it's to be expected these days, you know?
I mean, you just kind of have to be. Just the potential for injury is very much there, and so you have to be strict.
Over to Chang. Chang back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin over to Palmer. Palmer shoots. Bounces just off the rim. Kozlowski with a rebound over to Tyler Cook, who's moving. Face red. He's breathing hard. Tyler Cook over to Kozlowski. Nothing but net there on the rebound, or
Eagles
layup.
just soaring down the court on that play.
Absolutely, 6-4. Andrew Palmer now with the ball. Looking around, has Chang. Chang to number 20. Over to Palmer. Palmer fakes the shot and goes up for the back. Oh, behind the head layup, and is no good. Would have been impressive if he made it for sure. Ty Nickerson, and it is out on Zumwalt West as they have 5, 11, and 1 subbing in. Number 1, Kadon Dade. Number 5 is Logan O'Laughlin. And who is that? Sorry, 11 is Mason Washington. Mason Washington, 44 points. Good number of points. Good shooter from what I understand. Playing some solid defense. Cook over to Badra. Badra over to Nickerson. Nickerson shoots from the wing. Nothing but net. Eagles up 9-4. 2:40 left. Beautiful shot. Absolutely.
Beautiful. He's had
Mason
great luck
Washington
with that all
with the
season.
ball, and that is a foul on Mason Meyer for pushing.
I mean, Badra's just had a great performance all season.
Absolutely.
He is able to get. He's very fast. He's able to get to the position he needs to be.
Palmer to the wing, handoff to Mason Washington, who charges past Tyler Cook. Pass over to Caden Dade. Dade over to number 5, Logan O'Laughlin. Over to Dade. Dade to Washington. Washington over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin over to Palmer. Palmer motioning Washington around. Over to Dade. Travel on Zumwalt West, as we will have Liberty will sub in Teran Smith for Tyler Cook, along with Curran Price for Mason Meyer, and then Landon Johnson will throw in for Van Kozlowski.
He's able to get into position really fast and start draining the long points when it's needed.
Absolutely. And Curran Price, that's my apologies. Curran will throw it out of bounds there. Mason Washington will Mason Washington will have the throw in for Zumwalt South. Or Zumwalt West. My apologies. All over here. It's Maddox McLaughlin over to Mason Washington. Mason Washington moving around, almost picked off. That's the word. Over to Maddox McLaughlin. Maddox McLaughlin is picked off by Landon Johnson. Landon Johnson will pass over to Curran Price. Curran will pass to Johnson. Johnson to Ty Nickerson. Ooh. And then Bodger will drain a 3.
Another one. He's just stacking points up.
He's on it. He's moving.
He's ready to move up in the standings in state.
For sure. For sure. I would be too if I was playing like him. He is on fire.
Great performance so far from both teams. Liberty definitely coming out ahead with 12-4, but even still, the presence on the court is, I don't know, it's definitely noticeable.
Absolutely.
You can see the ebb and the flow of the game in the players' faces. As Bodger gets going, they have started to adapt to his play style. They're covering him faster. They're ensuring that he really doesn't have anything open to push through. But just to talk about West for a little bit, they're smaller in stature, but they're fast. They're fast and they're accurate. They can push through and then just slam into, they're using pack tactics and slamming into the defense to get a shot up.
Absolutely. They're creating openings for themselves. It's very impressive to watch. As Cheng will start with the ball passing over to Dade. Dade being covered by Ty Nickerson. Over to Cheng. Cheng to Dade again. Dade will pass to O'Laughlin, and O'Laughlin will go up for 2.
That was fantastic.
And it's good. 12-6. Beautiful layup. Almost a dunk. Honestly, that would be cool if he dunked. Curran Price with the ball now, charging through the key, and he will have himself 2 points.
It was a very rapid run.
He moves.
Yeah, he definitely does.
It's, O'Laughlin will have the ball now. Zumwalt West will get ready to sub in their next player. Number 4, William Doyle. As Mason Washington with the ball. I want to get a chance to see him shoot. I've heard he's good. Washington over to Cheng. Cheng at the back now. Washington with the ball. Pass over to Palmer. Palmer over to Cheng. Cheng to Washington. Washington creating an opportunity for himself. Passes to Cheng. Cheng up for 2, no good. It'll be picked off by Laughlin for the West. Ooh. Doesn't get the rebound. Landon Johnson with the ball now. Ty Nickerson has it after the little fumble over it. Bodger with the ball. Bodger getting covered well by Cheng. Cheng smaller in stature than Bodger, but playing the coverage extremely well. Landon Johnson getting covered by Mason Washington. All right, over to Ty Nickerson. Nickerson up the middle, got nothing.
Like I was referencing, even in their defense, they're able to collapse in on the offensive player. They're cornering them, making them rapid in their movements, making them questioning where do they need to get things going.
Absolutely. As the quarter will come to a close here on a buzzer beater shot that's almost in. Wow.
Impressive.
By, who was that? That was William Doyle, the guy that subbed in. Beautiful. As they cut back to us for the end of the quarter. 14-6. Again, very, very fast pace. Moving quick. Been impressive.
Yeah.
Everything we expected so far. The scoring started off with Zumwalt West making a nice and easy 2, and then Liberty picked it up from there. And 14-6, 8-point lead. Nothing to gloat over yet, but definitely a nice, solid lead.
Yeah. It's a good lead, good performance by both teams. Liberty's able to just get more points up, but on the defensive side, they're kind of starting to slow down already. I've noticed that with every time they get pushed back, they openings start to form more and more. Nothing too major yet, but it's noticeable. We'll see how it progresses, but both teams doing fantastic on the offense. They're both fast. They're both ready to get this into a high-scoring game. And it's looking like it's going to be. 14-6 first quarter. It's a little slow to start, but, I mean, overall, both teams are hungry.
Oh,
they want a bite.
Absolutely hungry for a win. No, and I mean, who wouldn't be right now?
And I mean, overall,
Liberty's looking to improve their record 10 to 10-2. That would be amazing for them. And then obviously Zumwalt West is here to prove a point. They want to beat Liberty. They want to beat us.
Their season has been pretty much middle of the road, but they've got a good, solid team.
Absolutely. As play resumes here, Tyler Cook with the ball. Covered by Maddox McLaughlin. Over to Ty Nickerson. And the pass to Cook is deflected. Andrew Palmer picks it off. William Doyle goes up for two. It's no good. And that'll be a foul on Zumwalt West, as Ty Nickerson will have the ball on Liberty's side.
I mean, there really isn't much to say about it. Good performance so far.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's really all there is to it.
Tyler Cook now moving down court. Coverage by Maddox McLaughlin, really good. Plays great defense. The handoff to Bodger from Van Kozlowski. He's getting double coverage there, but he'll go up for two and no good. And that'll be two shots for Andrew Bodger. Andrew, yeah, 2 shots for Bodger. He's drawn 2 penalties so far, or foul, sorry. And gets 2 free throws, 2 sets of free throws out of it. See if he can add on to that Liberty lead. First shot right through there for 1. So he gets ready for his second shot. Nothing but net for Badra after 2 beautiful free throws. And that'll put Liberty up 16-6. Andrew Palmer moving the ball around the key here over to William Doyle. William Doyle over to Andrew Cheng. Cheng over to McLaughlin, and that'll be a...
Tyler Cook is not an individual you see handling shots very often. He almost never does it. But what he does on the defensive side and just supporting his teammates, giving opportunities and covering the people pushing to score, he does it really well. I mean, he's got great coverage on man-to-man.
Passes to Peyton Chang. Chang back to 20. 20 back to Chang. Chang over to Doyle. Doyle over to 20. 20 to Chang. Chang over to Palmer. Palmer looking around back to Bowman. Bowman over to Doyle. Over to Chang. Chang with a good pass to number 20 back to Doyle. Doyle, who only played in 2 games and only has 3 points so far this season. Getting significant play time here against Liberty so far. The pass to Bowman from Palmer is good.
This is
a lot
of hands.
A lot of movement. Moving it a lot. Waiting for a good opportunity to have a sure shot as Palmer will take one. And that's 2 for the Jaguars here.
That's very fast-paced right there.
Yeah.
Hands were flying, movement was erratic. As Tyler Cook goes for the shot,
and he's just out. Tyler Cook, not a terrible shooter, just unlucky in that situation as Cook will have himself the ball again with maybe an opportunity to shoot again. Pass to Kozlowski. Over to Badra. Badra's got the ball now. He's headed up the middle. Ooh. And it'll be out on Liberty.
That was a good shot, just kind of unlucky with the bounce out.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's a great player at defense. He's really good at coverage, but he can also shoot. It's just opportunities that come.
Correct. I completely agree with you there. As Trent Smith will be subbed in, and his pass will be deflected, but brought back, and he has an easy opening for 2 and gets it on the rebound. That's 2 more for your Eagles. 18-8 here against West. 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Palmer is looking sweaty.
Oh, yeah. Hayden Chang with the ball over to number 20, who goes for 3 and has nothing. That's tough. Tyler Cook, I got the same thing with Cook there. Just got unlucky. Good shooters miss sometimes. As Andrew Bodger now with the ball out to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook fakes the shot. Fakes up the middle from the top of the key. Passes Van Kozlowski. Kozlowski looking for an open man. Bowman, good man coverage. Cook shoots. Oh, no good, and that'll be out on White.
I mean, when it comes to point, number 12, Tyler Cook, he's 4th on the team. He's up there.
Absolutely. That's Hayden Chang, solid shooter, 67 points. 3rd on Zumwalt West's roster. Goes for 3, has nothing. Kozlowski gets up there. Big man can jump. Pass from Cook, absolutely rifled across court to Ty Nickerson.
A lot of
Ty Nickerson
bounces.
Passes to Terrence Smith. Terran, who's got himself another 2. 20-8. Liberty up by 12.
Points are starting to stack up.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's Hayden Chang over to Palmer. Palmer over to Doyle. Doyle goes for the layup and doesn't have it. As Van Kozlowski have the ball over to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook looking for an open man. Does he have one? Instead, he gets himself an open lane. Passes to Kozlowski, who goes up for 2, and he's got it. Liberty, another 2. That's, what is that, 8 unanswered? 8 unanswered for the Eagles here. As Zumwalt West will make some subs. Number 5, Logan O'Laughlin. Number 3, Noah Shaper-Cotter. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. And then number 1, Caden Dade.
Just from the performance that we've seen so far, definitely Liberty is definitely able to get points up on the board very successfully, and the defense on West side is kind of being a little slow. Just kind of talk over a couple of the players, though. Some we don't talk about a lot. Van Kozlowski, big man. He's really good at coverage. He's got great points right now. He's at 44, sure to be added on.
A very physical player, great with the defense, and then you look
fantastic.
at the shooting. You look at the shooting side of things, and it's even more impressive because you go, oh, big man, plays good defense. That doesn't surprise me. Can he shoot? He can get in there. He can make some plays. Absolutely.
He's an all-around fantastic player. And maybe he's not, averaging 21 points a game like Bodger is, but that's not his position.
No, that's
he's
not
there
his
to
job.
cover, and he's still putting points up. Fantastic player. And then just kind of look at West. They've got a good, the points are a little low, but the team's solid. 122, 82, 67, 66, 44. Those are good points. Liberty has players like that are matching those. So
I mean, and Liberty's got 3 guys north of 100+ points, right?
They do. You
got Meyer, you got Ty Nickerson, you got Badra.
But I mean, it matched person to person. Liberty's got high-performing players, and they've got pretty good ones.
As Caden Dade will have the ball, pass over to who's that? Oh, Price or Trent Smith. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. That was impressive.
That was a quick exchange of events, is what that was.
Extremely. As Trent Smith is picked up by his teammate Andrew Bodger there. As West will have the ball back. Number 3, Noah Shaper-Cotter with the ball there. As Bowman will have the pass from back at him. As Tyler Cook will have the ball now. Quick exchange there over to Ty Nickerson. Ty Nickerson from the top. Badra fakes the shot, looking for something. Has Tyler Cook, but then it's out on Liberty. That's tough.
I mean, we were talking about how man for man Liberty is better, but just kind of looking at percentages here for the FG percent, so which is field goal, which is scoring a basket.
Field goal?
Yeah, that's field goal for basketball. It's for scoring a basket, basically anything but a layup or like that where you're touching the basket. I believe so. But
sure
yeah, it's FG, it's field goal.
Look that up. Caden. Okay, yeah.
In basketball, a field goal is a basket scored or on any
2
shot
or 3 points, okay.
or tap other than a free throw.
Bowman goes for the shot, just short. As number 55, Chase Dixon, will get ready to sub in for Zumwalt West. As Ty Nickerson with the ball now at the top of the key, moving around to Tyler Cook, over to Teran Smith. Teran back to Cook. Cook goes for two, has nothing. And Caden Dade will rifle a pass all the way over to O'Laughlin. O'Laughlin over to Bowman. Bowman over to Dade. Dade goes for two, doesn't get it. Picked off by Landon Johnson. Over to Teran. Teran going for a pass to Ty Nickerson. Ty Nickerson was about to shoot for three, but doesn't. And Landon Johnson will miss his shot for two.
Difficult. I mean, it's just difficult to
for sure
get things up and going. The coverage is, it's really good right now.
Yeah.
The last minute or so.
Shattercopper with the ball now over to Caden Dade. Dade over to number 20, who will almost have three.
And he's down.
As, that'll be a penalty on number 32, Landon Johnson, for pushing.
I mean, for field goal percentages for West, 56, 50, 56, 39, 51. Compared to the Eagles, they're actually doing better percentage-wise. They're making more of their shots. With the Eagles,
as Van Kieslowski and Mason Meyer come back in the game, along with a new name, Caden Thornton, number 20. He'll come in. He played a little in the JV game last about 25, 30 minutes ago now. As number 20 will have his first shot at night made for two. And that'll be 22-10 now. Thornton with the ball. Good screen set by Kieslowski over to Badra from Thornton. Badra shoots and misses. Who will get there? And it'll be out on the Eagles. West will have the ball.
So West is they're averaging around the 50s. For the Eagles, 62, 42, 43, 36, and 50 for like their top five.
Yeah.
So definitely, you know, they're high. They're making a good percentage of their shots, but, you know, low 50s range compared to the higher and more middle ground of the of West.
Yep, as Shattercopper takes a shot, and it'll bounce in off the board for some net. That'll be a three for number 3, Noah Shattercopper.
It was destiny.
Shaper Coder. I said his name wrong. My apologies. Oh, and he'll steal, and that'll be up. That'll be Zumwalt West's ball.
I mean, so for percentage-wise and just kind of what the stats are telling us,
yep, Matt McLaughlin will go in.
They're making
with Braden Ballmer.
They're making more of their shots, but they're not getting more opportunities.
Absolutely.
They're better at shooting, but they can't present those opportunities to themselves.
Yeah, as Zumwalt West will move the ball around here, and it'll be tipped out by Ty Nickerson.
And even if you only, say you make 100% of the shots you take, but you only get 5 in a game, you're always going to lose to the team that's making 30% when they've got 20 or when they've got 50 shots. And
exactly.
that's what we're seeing right now.
Oh, for sure. I definitely think they need to be a little more aggressive on the shooting side for West, obviously. I mean, they've shot, but they haven't shot enough.
No.
That's just what it is.
Overall, they're making good usage of the time when it comes to the actual process of getting the shot off. But the lead up to it, they're spending 45 seconds prancing around the defense, trying to find an opening.
That pass is sailed, and I mean sailed out of bounds by Zumwalt West all the way across the court. Wow, that was a
throw.
It was poor execution. There's no other way to say it. I don't want to
Communication
try and
was a little
sugarcoat it,
down.
but I mean at the same time that was just poor execution on the play.
It happened.
Liberty will have the ball. His parents behind us are complaining about the rules to the ref. Van Kieslowski over to Ty Nickerson. Ty Nickerson looking for something. Does he have anything? He's got Badra. And Badra has Ty Nickerson. And Ty Nickerson has himself no points. Good shot. And that'll be out of bounds.
Clock's still ticking. Got 11 seconds left.
11 seconds left here. Zumwalt West will get the ball here after the ball is tipped out of bounds after the rebound. Is Maddox McLaughlin with the ball, pass over to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter back to McLaughlin. 3, 2, 1. The buzzer beater, no good. And that'll be half. Thank you for tuning into the first half.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about 20 minutes. We'll see you then. Signing off for now. I'm Mason Molitor. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're here in the third quarter now, and we're getting ready to rock and roll. 22-13, been kind of a slow-paced start to the game, if I'm being honest with you. First 16 minutes of play, a little slow, a little rough. I think everyone's just kind of shaving off the rust, you know, getting back into the feel of things, getting back into the swing. Obviously, teams have been practicing, but the snow last week, hard to get places, hard to get to schools. I mean, we were supposed to play a game at Prince Hall North on the 10th, and we didn't due to weather concerns. And then obviously, I mean, we haven't played since December 30th. So, boys haven't played in a while, but I mean, they're showing some good shape, some good fight here tonight, and we're getting ready to rock, we're getting ready to roll.
I mean, the flow of the game is, like you said, it's a little slow. But, I mean, overall, it's been a good game. It's been competitive. It's been a little aggressive. You know, everything a good basketball game needs. Points are a little marginal, but it just kind of speaks to the defense.
I mean, both defenses are kind of on point tonight.
Being able to, you know, shut down plays before they happen.
As play will resume here, Liberty will have the ball. Starting off with Andrew Badra having it, which will be nice to Tyler Cook. Badra getting guarded by number 55, big man Chase Dixon. And when I say big, I mean big, and not just tall, just all around large. And Badra will have his first two of the game. That'll be 24-13, Liberty up. Maddock McLaughlin over to Chase Palmer. Braden Palmer. Over to McLaughlin again. Over to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter over to number 20. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin over to 20. Over to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter looking around. Has McLaughlin. McLaughlin has number 20. And he will pass it up to Chase Dixon, and it'll be out.
We've talked about the offensive side a lot. Just kind of to touch on the defense. Badra leading in defensive. Buckley following, and Tyler Cook right after him. So top three in defense, they're not, or Badra, of course, is top in both. But the last two, while they may not be leading the offensive side of things, they're definitely well performing on defense.
I agree. Mason Meyer moving now. He's got the ball, looking around. The man coverage here over to Badra. Badra over to Van Kozlowski. Badra goes back to Van. Van goes back to Tyler Cook. And Tyler Cook will go back to Van. Van will go over to Ty Nickerson. And Ty Nickerson will go up for two, and he'll have it. 26-13, Liberty up, and has now doubled the score of the guest, Zumwalt West. Zumwalt West, Shaper Cotter with the ball now. Chase Dixon's got it. Dixon staying in bounds barely. Big man's fighting. Number 20, Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter goes for the shot, and it bounces out. Ooh, rolls right over the rim. And that'll be out. It'll be White's
good
ball.
Shot. Just, again, unlucky with the bounces.
That was a fabulous shot, dude. I thought that was in all in all. Oh, beautiful. Again, both teams playing well. Liberty just playing better. Playing like they know they are. They're the winners they are right now. I mean, 9-2, really good record. Playing out of their minds. As that'll be picked off by Shaper Cotter. Will he get some redemption? Shaper Cotter goes up for two, and he's got it. Just 26-15.
The confidence that we're starting to feel from the team is
especially
palpable.
West, coach said something to him. Tyler Cook shoots for a three, doesn't matter, but he drains it. That sucks. Cook, did you see that? Cook drained that shot. It didn't count because the ref called it. That always sucks. Badra with the ball now. Badra over to Kozlowski. Kozlowski will he go back to Badra? He won't. He'll go over to Ty Nickerson. Where will Ty Nickerson go? Ty Nickerson will go up for two, and he'll have it. 28-15. Liberty's still on top here.
Just stacking.
Hey, Zumwalt West is showing life. They're showing a fight here. Shaper Cotter.
They came back.
Already got redemption for the missed three with two there. Will McLaughlin shoot? No. Deep pass to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter, what's he going to do? Shaper Cotter will pass to Palmer. Palmer will go for two. It's no good. Chase Dixon will get the rebound. Dixon to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter for three. It's in! 28-18. West is showing some fight here in the second half.
There's the life in the game we were talking about.
We said it was going to be competitive, and they're starting to show some fight here this evening.
Liberty definitely back on their toes.
Meyer for three. Oh, no good.
Haunches are raised. They're ready.
Will he get? Oh, he won't get a second chance. Van Kozlowski looking for something. Kozlowski over to Meyer. Meyer goes to Cook.
Come on, get that 3. Nah, he's covered.
Cook's getting covered well by Shaper Cotter, but he's got to lane up the middle. Good pass to Kozlowski. Waits for the falling number 20, and he'll get 2. It's 30-18. We have ourselves a ball game. Just number 44 gets ready to sub in. Clay Bowman. Good all-around player. Shaper Cotter, is he going to shoot? No, he's not. Pass over to number 20. Number 20 passes over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Palmer. Palmer back to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter for 3. It's tipped. And Andrew Bodger will pick it off. Great job by Ty Nickerson to keep that ball from going in. And Bodger will fire away. It's no good. Back to Palmer. Palmer to McLaughlin. McLaughlin charges down the court and will be jumped over. And that'll be a travel on Fort Zumwalt West.
During the last game against West that Liberty played, they got 40 total points. Bauman actually scored. He tied with Washington with 6. Mason Washington. He scored 3 out of 6 of his shots. Washington went for 2 3-pointers, 2 out of 4. Very good statistics, 50-50 all around.
Absolutely. Tyler Cook's moving now confident with the ball over to Ty Nickerson. Ty Nickerson playing strong tonight. Really standing out. Not a name we said a lot this season, but here we are. He's moving tonight. He's making an impact as Tyler Cook will pass to Bodra. Bodra will go to Nickerson. Nickerson will head straight up the pipe, and that'll be 2. 32-18. Liberty still going here.
He's a strong player.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's second total in points.
Yeah.
Averages 10 points a game.
Over to Bowman. Bowman no good with the ball, but Bodger has it. It'll be tipped out by West. At least that's what I saw. Am I right?
Yeah,
I am.
He had it in his hands, and he fell and dropped it.
Bodger hit it back at him, and he hit it out. Ooh, that's always a tough situation to be in.
Good reaction speed.
Landon Johnson will come in for Van Kozlowski. Who we got out there for number 5? O'Laughlin is out there now. As Tyler Cook's got the ball to Mason Meyer. Mason Meyer attempts to go back, and Bodger will dive for the ball, and he will have nothing. West will come up with it.
It's unfortunate. It's coaches
and refs talking.
Coach is a little fired up. I mean, you could sense it in the air.
You can feel the tension. Oh my God, the parents are mad, the coaches are mad. Liberty knows it's their ball, but West is fighting to get a jump ball here.
It's like a guitar string that's just about to be plucked. You know
Liberty's
what's
ball.
Coach is not very happy with that call. Ref coming over to explain, but just in general.
Coach taking it well.
Yeah,
Genuinely, a lot of the times, coaches get mad. And these coaches really know how to compose themselves. And I commend them for it. It's hard to do that sometimes when you fired up, you're in the heat of the moment, and it's like, well, that's bull. That's not the call I wanted, right? But these coaches do a great job of composing themselves. It's a credit.
Yeah, it's a credit to the coaching team of West. They're fantastic at what they do. All coaches are. I mean, they're looking out for what's best for their team, and if it comes to it, they get all fired up. But good credit to them. They're not blaming the refs. They're listening to their call and listening to the validity of it.
I like that word, validity, yeah. Because, I mean, what refs say goes. Landon Johnson over to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook will go back towards the top of the key. He'll go over to Bodra. Bodra will look around here. Getting covered well by Shaper Cotter. Bodra to Meyer. Meyer to Johnson. Back to Cook. Back to Bodra. And that'll be travel?
I think. Pushing.
White number 12 for pushing. Oh, sorry, no. Black 2 for pushing. And that'll be Andrew Bodger with the ball again. Tyler Cook's got it now. He's going to go back to Bodger. Now he'll go back to Mason Meyer. Meyer looking for something here. He'll move towards the top of the key. Tyler Cook with the ball now. Goes back over towards Bodger. Bodger's got it again. Bodger goes to Landon Johnson. Johnson back to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook looking for something. Tyler Cook goes back to Johnson. Johnson back to Cook. Cook back to Nickerson, and Nickerson from downtown has 3 more for Liberty, 35-18.
He's proven why he's the second best on the team.
Absolutely. Tipped up by Johnson, or Meyer.
Great
Meyer to Nickerson, Nickerson back to Cook. Is he going to have it in bounds?
Ooh.
It's in. Bodger's got it. Goes for 2. The rebound's deflected straight to Landon Johnson. Mason Meyer
And it's
from the
in.
wing, and that's good. 38-18. Liberty now up by 20.
Good performance all around there. Defense was scrambling, trying to figure out where the ball was.
Absolutely, and the timeout is
just
called here.
Just kept being moved.
As timeout's called here, aggressive play here to start the third. Each team, I don't think, performed to the best of their ability in that first, and I think they know that, and the coaches want to play better, and it's showing, because let's be real, West isn't playing great, but they're starting to ball. They're starting to play better. I mean, they put up 5 so far. Liberty's put up 16. Now, I wouldn't say it's a great ratio, because it isn't. 16-5 is rough. But the way, it's something in the way that West is playing that just proves they're playing better. Mason Washington's in here, along with Peyton Chang. Mason Washington, great player, great shooter, only has 1 usable hand, which is really, really cool. As Palmer with the ball, Palmer drains 3 from the key. Coach, you can hear Zumwalt's coach yelling they need stops, and he could not be more right. 38-21 now. Mason Meyer with the ball. Back to Tyler Cook. And Tyler Cook looking for something. He's got Mason Meyer. He's back to Mason Meyer. Mason Meyer back over to Landon Johnson. Almost picked off by Mason Washington, but no good. Mason Meyer from downtown has nothing. Oh, close shot. Logan O'Laughlin with a great pick on the rebound there.
No way!
Palmer gets tagged for traveling. And coaches.
Hey, if that's a travel, then they travel every time they catch it.
Parents are
Very fired up.
losing their mind up in the stands. Tyler Cook with the ball now. Just a rough night. Ty Nickerson moving around the key. Back over to Cook with the bounce pass.
Hey, Logan, you had your hand on him. Next play.
White's ball there after just Logan O'Laughlin
rough.
with a foul. 3 fouls.
54 seconds up. 38
Ball
to
into
21.
Ty Nickerson to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook back to Andrew Badra, who started with it. Badra getting covered by Mason Washington. He's playing some good man coverage here. Back over to Landon Johnson. Johnson to Badra. Badra goes up for 2 with the windmill. No good. As Mason Washington will have the ball moving towards his offensive zone. Over to Landon O'Laughlin, and it's in for 2. 38-23. 31 seconds left. White 32 with a foul. That'll be 2 shots for Landon O'Laughlin. Logan O'Laughlin, my sincere apologies.
Game's definitely picked up.
Oh, for sure.
Points are being made.
As he will be taking his first of 2 free shots.
It's got more aggressive.
O'Laughlin drains it. Oh, he gets 1. That's my apology. I didn't see the 1. I thought I saw 2. Tyler Cook with the ball now.
It's definitely getting more aggressive as
Oh,
the clock
yeah.
continues to tick.
Landon Johnson with the ball now. Over to Mason Meyer, over to Badra. Badra deep pass to Ty Nickerson, over to Tyler Cook from the wing. Overshoots it, but Ty Nickerson's got it. Over to Landon Johnson. Johnson trying to push up the middle's got nothing. Still has the ball though. Over to Badra. Badra's up, and it's no good for 2. Landon Johnson gets the rebound. Over to Ty Nickerson. Ty Nickerson from downtown. No good on the buzzer beater as we end the 3rd period. Headed over
Just
to the 4th. Welcome back.
On a position play.
A lot of possession play. Not just position, but possession. Liberty's looking for stops on defense, always, right? But aggressive play on offense, and that's what's going to keep them in the lead, right? They're 38-24. They haven't scored in a minute, which is kind of a problem. But at the same time, West can't get a convincing number of stops on defense to keep Liberty from blowing this game out of the water, right? They got 8 minutes of play left here in the 4th. And it still really is anybody's game, but Liberty's looks like they'll be on top here. But obviously, if West figures something out here in these next 8 minutes, it's anybody's ball game. It's gonna be good.
They've got 8 minutes to get Liberty on its heels. They need to stop with they need to stop letting them through cracks in their lines. They have to have them consistently shutting down, just consistently shutting down plays. It's starting to get points up on the board. Anything to hit, I think, 30 to 34, and they'll be able to have Liberty just on the back heel for the next, for the foreseeable future. But right now, with how they've been playing, they're playing well, they're just not playing great. And against a team like Liberty, you have to be on your A game the whole way through.
Oh, absolutely. This proven against that North Point game, remember? They had us in the first half, not going to lie. But 65 to 30 wasn't a close game at the end. Landon O'Laughlin for 2. And West finally has a penalty call going in their favor. Refs have been fabulous tonight, I gotta say. Refs have been great tonight. Yeah. I mean, so obviously frustrating calls are going to go either way.
Calls are going to happen.
That's how the game is. Landon O'Laughlin with another free throw here. As Landon Johnson gets subbed out for Van Kozlowski. Big man. Landon O'Laughlin, not a small man himself either. I mean, Zumwalt West, very physical team, very big team. Got big guys. They got a couple of guys littler who shoot. O'Laughlin bounces out. The rebound from Nickerson over to Badra. Underhand toss to Cook. Cook just crossed the halfway mark there, the halfway point on the court. Over to Mason Meyer. Mason Meyer bullets a pass straight to Badra. And that'll be out on Zumwalt West. Liberty will get the ball. Oops. Foul on Zumwalt West, number 5, Logan O'Laughlin.
Hey, watch 30.
Tyler Cook with the ball, going over to Badra. Coach yelling out, watch 30. Knowing Badra's got something going here, kind of want to tear. Over to Ty Nickerson. Nickerson over to Badra.
Badra's been able
Badra bullets a pass Tyler Cook. Bullets one to Mason Meyer from downtown. No good. Close. Mason Washington screaming down court. And then Chase Palmer for 3, no good.
Badra's
Braden
been
Palmer. I keep saying Chase. Who on here is named Chase? And why do I keep saying that? Chase Dixon.
Badra's been able to penetrate their defense really well. Issue is, as soon as he gets in there, they all start to collapse on him. They know he's getting the ball. They know he's our number 1 player, and they're just shackling him as soon as possible.
As Tyler Cook will have the ball again. This kid seems to be a ball magnet. Over to Nickerson. Nickerson over to Cook. Cook over to Badra. Badra over to Mason Meyer. Was fake. Badra steps back, shoots, no good. And Van Kozlowski gets the rebound for 2. That was a tragic voice crack. As we keep on going here. Chang with the ball now.
Great rebound grab.
Chang over to O'Laughlin. O'Laughlin over to Mason Washington. Is he going to shoot? Over to Palmer. Palmer to O'Laughlin. O'Laughlin to Bowman. Bowman getting double coverage. Nothing. Over to O'Laughlin. Goes up for 2, and it's good. 48 to 28. Or 40 to 28, sorry. And Mason Washington with a pick, runs into the table. Chang goes up for 2. And the rebound's no good. It's out of bounds on the Jags. What a fast-paced couple of seconds.
Oh, my God.
A player runs into the table.
Bottom to top. Hey, we talked about this.
With first game.
Bottom to top, bottom to top. It's just, they're
back
moving.
And forth. It's like a tennis game.
Energy is roaring right now.
Both sides, for sure. Buzzing over here. Tyler Cook. Can hear the defense chant going for Fort Zumwalt West. I don't think Liberty cares that much. Is Mason Meyer with the ball. Is he looking? Who's he got? He's got nobody. He goes around to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook continues around the key. And that is penalty on Hayden Chang.
Hey, you're 20 into 11. You're 20 into 11 right now.
5 minutes and 53 seconds left. Anybody, it's the points don't tell the story right now.
For sure. You have to be.
At this point, anybody's game.
For sure.
Good.
Turan over to Mason Meyer. Who's he got? What's he looking for? He's got Van Kozlowski. That's who he's got. Of course he's got. Oh, reliable Van. Van's got Turan. Turan's got Cook. No, he doesn't. He's got Van. And Van has himself a penalty called.
Just shoved his way through the defensive line there.
And Van gets a penalty call on number 11, Mason Washington, for pushing.
5. Been what? 15 seconds?
15.
And I mean, emotions are high, energy's high. Everybody, both teams want this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tyler Cook over to Van Kozlowski. Van Kozlowski passes to Meyer. Meyer to Badra. Badra to Van, and Van's got himself 2 more on the night. 42-28.
I mean, just performance vector.
Braden Palmer goes to Bowman, and Bowman tripped up there. So, yeah, he'll get. Oh.
Unsure what this is.
Let's take a little.
Subbed in number 20 for.
Got to throw into number 20 here. He's got the ball.
Don't
for
have his
Zumwalt West.
name.
We don't. That's very frustrating. Oh, timeout called.
See if I can't find number 20's name. Nope, don't have his name.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dan Wheeler for plugging publications. Speaking of which, thank you to Mr. Hall and all the publications crew for making this happen here tonight. It is our absolute joy to sit here and talk about sports with you guys. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, she did a flip. Well, that's cool.
It was impressive.
It was always fun to watch.
Yeah, I think I don't want to say this wrong. I don't have number 20's name on the roster. I don't have his number on the roster. He might be a JV sub-in. That'd be my guess.
Either that, just a guy wearing a different jersey.
Or
it could be
his dirty jersey and he had to borrow one.
It could be Cody Hurt, because I don't see a 42 on their bench.
I don't know.
Also be Clayton O'Brien? No.
So it could be.
Nope, never mind. There's Cody Hurt. Maybe
it could be.
Clayton.
I don't know. My guess, probably JV player, but say he is. He's playing well.
Oh, he's been out there.
He's got good coverage.
He hasn't shot, but he's just been there. He's provided openings when necessary, right? As he'll start with the ball here, looking for somebody. He's got a man, and Logan O'Laughlin. Laughlin over to number 20 again. Rifles a pass to Caden Dade. Dade's dancing, and Bowman. Oh, almost. And Dade, nothing. Oh, who's that on? This has been a fiery second half.
Mm-hmm. What did we gain? What was that, 20 seconds? No, we started at 5:08. 10, let's say.
14 seconds.
14 seconds total.
Nice.
I'm great at math.
Real fast. Buddy. You're not good at fast math if you sit down and think about it for a few minutes.
Yeah. I'm great at fast math. What do you mean? I'm just not correct.
Oh,
Give me an equation.
17 times 362.
2.
He did say he was great at fast math. He never said he'd get it right.
Exactly.
Attaboy. Right, I got you.
First shot.
First shot is missed by Caden Dade. Who just did you guys who just screamed? Padre of Van Kozlowski after the whistle.
We need
blowed.
paramedics?
Who just fell off the stands? Are they okay? Probably not after a scream like that.
Do we need the trainer?
Well, let's move on.
Back to the
Badra gets himself a couple of free throws here. Swish. He's got himself one there. Getting one more here to add 2 to Liberty's lead. That would put them up 44-28 with 4:43 left, and it's good. Number 20 with the ball, rolls it to Caden Dade. That's an interesting strategy. I haven't seen that. Didn't know we were bowling. Over to Laughlin. Laughlin over to Palmer. Palmer over to Bowman. Bowman, can he tie a knot or tie a bow on that? He can't. No good. That's rough. Tyler Cook over 2. Oh, it's picked off by Palmer. Palmer going up for 2, and he's got it. And that'll be 30 for Fort Zumwalt West. Liberty 44, Zumwalt West 30.
14 They need 14 points in 4 minutes 20 seconds.
It's possible.
It's possible.
They have to go. They have to go unanswered. It has to be 14 unanswered. They're double coveraging Van Kozlowski, who has an open man, and Mason Meyer goes for the back windmill, and he's got it for 2. That was pretty. 46-30. Caden Dade over to number 20.
Then they get
number 20 rifles a pass to Bowman. Bowman to Palmer. Ooh, so close. Turan, and that is then rebounded by Turan, and that is out on Zumwalt West.
I mean, then they get hyper like this, and we're looking at a team that has competed through the game. Points don't say that, but they've competed through. They get hyper when it comes to the plays.
Absolutely.
And they're starting to make mistakes.
Van Kozlowski with the ball fakes him. Tyler Cook faked a pass to Ty Nickerson. Van's got the ball again. Back to Tyler Cook. It's tipped. And the call here is a timeout. I assume on Liberty. I mean, what a second half. Wow.
That was explosive.
Been good so far.
It has been. Just from their roster, they've got 1 sophomore on the team. Everybody else is junior and senior.
And that would be Chase Dixon, a big man. Chase Dixon.
6'6" on height. His performance, he is huge. Let's see it.
Tyler Cook starting with the ball here, covered by Maddox McLaughlin. Not surprised by that. Over to Andrew Badra. Badra, who's he got? He just walks right on down the court here. Waltzing with Braden Palmer over to Tyler Cook.
Definitely a grace to this.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Nickerson with the ball. Good pass to Meyer. Meyer from the wing. Just clips it. Misses. Braden Palmer going up for 2, and he's got it. That'll be 46-32. Down by 14 are the Zumwalt West Jags.
I mean, he's made 4 out of 9 of his shots. He's not doing horribly for a sophomore.
Oh God,
haven't seen him a lot, but
he was in the second.
Yeah,
just for a little
number
bit.
55. He's definitely earned, or when he's on, he's on the court. He's able to get something done.
That produces well, and that's picked off with a bad dribble from Badja. Unlucky there. O'Laughlin. It's a nice easy 2, and that's a layup. 46-34. They're down 12 now. Cook to Nickerson. Nickerson charges down court. Stomping like a bull, moving with some force. Back to Badra. It's tipped, and Badra's out on West. Out on West. Wow.
11 still.
Can hear Tyler Cook. Let's lock in here. 2.5 minutes left of play, and this is the most aggressive play I've seen in a basketball game in a while. Logan O'Laughlin playing some great defense as Badra gets up there for 2, but that's a penalty on White.
Liberty's also got 1 freshman on the varsity team. Mr. number 10, Curran Price. He's definitely got a lot more points. He's sitting at 32. He's made 11 out of 25 of his attempts. He's sitting at 44. He's got points on the board. He is, by the looks of things, he's 8th on the team.
It's not bad for. You said he's a freshman?
He's a sophomore.
Oh, he's a sophomore.
He's the only sophomore on the team.
Yeah, I figured. He's a solid player.
Yeah, he's definitely solid.
He played really well against North Point. I do recall that. As West will have the ball here. 20 to Dade. Dade to number 20. Number 20 fakes the shot with a pass, and O'Laughlin will have 2.
It's always impressive to see underclassmen, sophomores, and freshmen.
It's picked off by Maddox McLaughlin, and Badra will get it now. Wow. Fast half a minute there. And that'll be on West. Tyler Cook is frustrated there. As Braden Palmer gets rung up for pushing. And that'll be Badra's first shot is made, 49-36. Looks like the boys are about to get 50 here. We'll see as Shaper Cotter heads into the game. He's played well, had a couple of really nice shots back in the third.
Just
Beautiful threes.
It's
as
always
Badra
in a senior and junior dominated team, which of course.
Number 20 fakes the pass with fakes the shot with a pass. He shoots, no good. Who's got it? Andrew Badra's got it, and he's charging down the court, runs straight into Shaper Cotter, over to Mason Meyer. Mason Meyer right on over to Tyler Cook. Tyler Cook's got it. And Cook will knock number 20 right down.
It's always nice to see underclassmen be able to perform well in a varsity is nothing to sneeze at, especially when it's a junior and senior dominated team. Of course, right?
Yeah.
You get in early and
shots here.
You do your time and you get time on the court.
Absolutely.
And it's good to see that sophomores. He's got 32. He has played. He's got playing time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nothing to scoff off about. So it's always good to see them perform well, especially going into their junior year, to be able to earn his position.
Cook takes his second shot with a minute and a half left on the clock.
It's
good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. 52-36 Liberty on top here. Is that again they'll roll it to Maddox McLaughlin. Over 20 over to couldn't see who that was. My apologies. McLaughlin to Laughlin. Laughlin to Palmer. Palmer over to Shaper Cotter. And McLaughlin shoot, no good. Shaper Cotter with a nice catch. Palmer goes for three, and he's got it drained.
They're still competing. Down to the last second.
Minute 9 seconds left here.
I got a minute and 7 seconds left to get, they got 11 points that they need. But,
it's doable.
It's doable.
Not 11, 13. Your mental math is not mathing today, is it?
No.
It's okay. I've been there before.
I'm tired.
That's fair. We're getting back into it. We'll see you guys on Thursday for our game against Lafayette, our first one that we've been hosting.
So we're 2 days into school after being off for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's something. The Fort Zumwalt West cheer squad does some flips or something. I don't know what this song is, but I like it. It's muffled through my headphones, so I can't really hear it, but we vibing. What a demanding text. As play will resume, a minute and 9 seconds left here. Been a pleasure having you guys with us. Sorry, a minute and 7. It's been a pleasure having you guys
I got
here
bad mental math. You've got a minute and 8 up on the scoreboard, a minute and 7 over there, and you come up with 9.
Shh. As we keep rolling here. What do we got? Ty Nickerson almost picked off by Brady Davies. And that will be swarmed. Absolutely. 57-7.
It's like get ticked off a beehive. Here we go.
As Ty Nickerson will get 2 shots here. And he will miss the first one. That's rough. And the second shot is good, as we will have a 53-39 lead with under a minute left. Zumwalt West has a timeout left, and that'll go out on
interesting point here. Badra's made 65 out of his 88 attempts for two-point field goals. Yeah, he's made.
I love that it's called a field goal.
16 out of 4. I know, right? I was doing research for the game, and I looked at that, and I'm like, that don't look right. And I went down it. I don't get it, because I knew I'd comment about it, and you'd be like, field goal. But yeah,
field goal. What a fun thing. Didn't know that. Good to know. Is number 20 will miss his first shot for his free throw. It's different, obviously. A free throw is different than a field goal.
It is.
In more ways than one, too.
Yeah, they're designated differently on the stats list. He's made 62 out of 68 of his free throws. He's got a 91.2 percentage mark on it.
Good to know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This Badra, 45 seconds left. Shaper Cotter getting ready to head in.
I don't want to call it early, but
Nah, we're never going to call it early. 45 seconds left.
plenty of time.
Did you ever hear about the dude who scored 4 goals in a hockey game in 8 seconds or something like that? It's crazy. I think it was more like 16 seconds, but still. I mean, this isn't hockey, but
No.
like,
He's got
literally anything's possible. Badra, it's 1:54:39. Liberty up by 15.
If it's
Here with 45 seconds left.
if anything's possible, you know what? Oh,
Coach is angry. I don't want to be too
it
loud,
happens.
standing
It
right in front.
happens. No, you can't be
And
too tricky.
Badra's got himself another
It's
point.
definitely possible that within 44 seconds, the game's going to end with 55-39. It's possible.
It's possible, but it's not likely with Shaper Cotter draining another
I guess not.
3.
Now I've done it. Okay.
Time as
Making usages of those timeouts.
using his last timeout is the head coach of Fort Zumwalt West. 34 seconds. So you're saying full timeout here with 35 seconds left.
We'll talk about Braden Palmer real quick and just kind of West for a second. 16 out of 20 of his free throw attempts. He's got an 80% marker there. He's made 35 out of 53 of his 2-point field goals. He's made 12 out of his 30 on his 3-point field goals. Clay Bauman, he's doing well for himself. 4 out of 5 of his free throws. He's got a high percentage, 24 out of 39 for his 2-point field goals. So that's a percentage of 61.5.
Attaboy.
They're
That's good
accurate.
stats.
Yeah,
Good
no,
stats.
we're just kind of I'm marching down the line here. 55.2 for Peyton Chang for his 2-point.
Yeah.
We have 68.4 for Mason Washington for his 2-point. So they can shoot. They're
They can.
accurate. It's opportunities,
They don't-
which is
They don't
how
create
you
enough
lose games.
opportunities to actually take good shots. They're probably rushed and lucky, as we've seen this game. I mean, 30 seconds left. Liberty's probably trying to chew some clock here.
He
As
is
Badra's
being
literally getting manhandled. I don't think there's any other word for it. Grappled, manhandled, touched. Not touched. Let's not use that one. That one
he
sounds
was-
a little weird.
Um,
I think we'll just run with manhandled.
bear
there.
hugged.
Yeah, bear hugged is one. Sandwiched.
There you go. I mean, just 2 players on him. He was looking for anything. It just nothing he could have done.
Yeah.
It's just he was looking for an open man. He had an opening on, I believe, was it left side? Who's facing us?
And there's nobody there.
Nobody. And like we watched, I forget his number. We watched one of the Liberty players come up to provide opportunity. By then it was just too late. It was just collapsing on the ball and
As
let
we
it go.
have 25 seconds remaining here in the game. Let's see what the Liberty boys can kick up here. For this will be our final score, but it is 55-42 with 25 seconds left.
Peyton Chang has made 58.8 of his 3-point field goals. Like he is.
How many has he shot,
percent? 10 out of 17.
It's not bad. No, it's not.
Accurate.
Good numbers. Good
Yeah,
numbers.
I got one down here. He's also doing really well for himself. Caden Dade, 50% on his 2-point field
Andrew
goals.
Badra with the ball yet again. Still getting double teamed. He'll keep it in bounds, but it's no good. 19.8 seconds left as number 3 will come in, Shaper Cotter.
20 seconds to
Do something.
yeah.
Anything. Maybe in the
Let it go off with a boom.
maybe. Not a literal boom. That'd be mildly uncomfortable. As Maddock over to Shaper Cotter. Shaper Cotter all the way over to number 20, and that is
Clock go tick tick. Score
That
stays
is-
the same.
number 20 is Clayton. Just heard the name. So
Must be in a different jersey.
in a different jersey tonight. And O'Loughlin's getting subbed out.
All right, Clayton O'Brien. He's normally number 32. He's got 20
And
points.
number 4, William Doyle will head back into the game.
All right.
His second appearance in the game. Second shift.
47.1 on his overall field goal attempts. You said number 4?
And that's another
William
timeout
Doyle.
for Liberty. They're just calling them all.
Number 4, William Doyle. He hasn't played a whole lot. He's got 3 points total. I'm going to check his defensive stats. Oh, on defense, he's got 4 RBS. He's got an average of 2. He's good on defense by the looks of things. He is, I don't know, he's doing pretty good. Somewhere in the vector of like 8th on the team, so he's not doing bad.
Oh God, not at all.
Yeah, no. So definitely, they're strong. They're accurate. I'm just.
Ty Nickerson's defensive stats are insane.
Yeah.
76 rebounds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Averages 7 a game.
I've got someone over here on West. His name is it's Caden Dade. He's made 100% of his free throws. 4 out of 4.
A lot of opportunity there.
Yeah.
4. That's a really large number.
Opportunity was definitely provided for him to score 4 free throws. But,
yeah.
Good for him.
Atta
Sorry,
boy.
I've got one better. 75, 12 out of 16.
That's more like it. Or how about like?
Or 80, 16 out of 20.
There you go. That's a good solid. That's a solid stat line. As Tyler Cook will huck a Hail Mary pass over to Mason Myers. Maddox McLaughlin will have the ball.
He's sprinting.
And he will go for 3, no good. Over to Caden Dade. Goes for 3 there, 2 no good, and Van will hold it for the next 2 seconds, and that is ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Pleasure talking to you.
Our pleasure to sit here and yap about this game for the last hour and change. It's been a lot of fun, been a good game. Another Liberty victory. Sorry you guys won't get to see our beautiful face one more time as we sign out for the evening. Signing off, I'm Mason Molitor.
And I'm
my
Wesley
partner.
Bartlow.
See you guys later.
See everybody later. Bye.